Hey guys, my name is Darrell Addison. I'm the owner and founder of Torpedo Pot, and you're looking at some of our self-growing planters. These planters will grow your food without you having to be there. And that's what's going on here. We have about 20 tomato plants, and each one of these planters, each tomato plant is blossoming with about 3 to 5 tomatoes that has been growing without me having to be here. As a matter of fact, I just came back off vacation and I'm seeing all this growth, and I have to find out now how to go to the next stage to manage this growth, because pretty soon we're going to have a lot of tomatoes on these planters. Come a little bit closer. Let's count the tomatoes on this one planter itself. I'm going to lift up the leaves here so we can actually do a physical count. Let's see if you can follow me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15 in this planter right here. About 15 tomato plants in this planter. And so these 15 tomato plants are doing this. So let's take a look at this one tomato plant here. This is one big tomato plant, and we have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flowers. Follow this on up here, and we have more. 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one tomato plant has about 10 different flowers. Let's move to another tomato plant. This one right here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you can see, there's branching coming off. Let's see if we can pull any more branching coming off. Oh, so there's gonna be more coming out at the top also. So each tomato plant has the potential to do about 10 tomatoes. This is stunning. No other system in the world has been able to grow this many tomatoes in such a small space, a small area. Torpedo Pot grows your food for you. Now, we're going to allow some of our partners to come in, and they're going to remove these tomatoes off the vine, and they're going to show you how to can these tomatoes and how to use them in the future. Now, with the growth that you see right now, we've had a lot of rain. So please, when you're getting a lot of rain, don't attribute rain to your growth. Because one of the things that rain does is that it depletes the soil of all its nutrients. So when rain rushes through, and like it does in these planters, the planters are producing nutrients, but the rain comes and it washes them out. Man, we must have had maybe about 15 days of rain intermittently off and on, and it was strong downpours. So what we did, we hit it with an organic mix. I think it's a 3-12-12 organic mix. 3 parts nitrogen, 12 parts phosphorus, and 12 parts potassium. And with that mix, we're able to give the plant what it needs to blossom. Because potassium is great for blossoming. Phosphorus is excellent to help the flowering and the blossoming. And that's what we do. We push it over the hill because we have so many plants in one planter. Most of you have one plant that's growing and is struggling all by itself in the conditions. With the Torpedo Pot, we can have a lot of plants that are developing. So what I'm going to do now, it's going through its first stage of growth. It's going through now its second stage of growth, where it's going to start blossoming and producing fruit. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut out all the unnecessary leaves. And I know a lot of you are saying, Mr. Addison, why would you cut the plant out that's in this beautiful state that it is right now? Well, let's take a look at this. When these tomatoes start producing, it's going to be very top heavy. In addition, you want that energy, that flow that's in that plant to really hit the fruiting part so the plant can start fruiting. When we're carrying bigger leaves like these, eventually they'll die, they get old. But I don't want a lot of the energy from the plant developing leaves. Even though it's great, these leaves are collecting, as you see, they're beautiful leaves. They're collecting a lot of sunlight, and they really, really have a great color. There's no curling, you don't see any diseases, no fungus, no nothing like that. They look really, really great, especially in this condensed area. But I'm gonna take off some of the leaves or branching because I want the energy to go directly to the fruiting process. And that's part of a grower's phenomenon. We know what it takes to grow your food. So when you take another video, I just came back from a nice long vacation. The next video you will see that all these leaves will be pretty much reduced in size, and the plant will look a little more cleaner. I'm also going to put a band around the plant because once they get those tomatoes are going to be so heavy, they're going to start falling over. Now these are Siberian tomatoes. We did big boy tomatoes last year, cherry tomatoes the year before that. And we've been doing Siberian tomatoes now for about 2 years. So these are middle-sized tomatoes you're going to get from Siberian tomatoes. And it's going to grow for all up until the winter time. You're going to get tomatoes off of these plants. And we just wanted to let you know that we're growing, Torpedo Pot will grow your food for you. You do not have to grow it yourself. And I want you to see how healthy these plants are. Let's come take a second look again so you can see what's going on. Let's get a little closer inspection. Just run through the plants and you can tell me, Mr. Addison, is it really doing the job that it's supposed to be doing? Every plant that you see has a potential of growth. And they look good. They look very, very good. I'm really excited about what I'm seeing here. Very strong limbs too. Very, very strong limbs. Even the ones in the back. I love what I'm seeing. I love the growth. I love the branching. I see all the healthy plants that are there. I'm really, really excited about what I'm looking at. Isn't it pretty? That is so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. All that green, it is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. And that's what we're banking on. These tomato plants will do fantastic given the opportunity. And they're all over the place. All over the place. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. All right, so I just wanted to run through it. So we have 20 plants in here. Nothing is dying. Nothing's underperforming. And will you look at this? Isn't that gorgeous, guys? That is so beautiful. Look at this. So no, we're going to have a bountiful year only because we know what we're doing. And what do we know more than anything else? We know that your Torpedo Pot can grow your food. Your Torpedo Pot can bring your plants back to life. Your Torpedo Pot creates a biotic environment for your plants to literally take off. I mean, literally just take off. It's an amazing tool. All right, Darrell Addison, torpedopot.com, torpedopot.com. Thank you guys for your time, and we'll follow this on through and see how much we can push these plants.